Switching our gears and sights to North Korea now that tighter sanctions on North Korea are in place at the UN and individual countries, Seoul's foreign minister stressed the importance of implementation seen as the best way to deal with North Korea's never-ending provocations during recent telephone talks with his Chinese counterpart. Our Kwon Soa reports.
South Korea's Foreign Minister Yun Byung has told his Chinese counterpart that with regard to North Korea, a precise implementation of sanctions is even more necessary than before, as Pyongyang has defied the UN's latest resolution and is continuing with its provocations. Seoul's foreign ministry said Tuesday Yun and Wang spoke by phone late Monday when they vowed close cooperation in effectively implementing UN Security Council Resolution 2270.
The two countries vowed to closely cooperate in the implementation of the recently adopted UN Security Council resolution and shared the view that North Korea's attitude and strategy must be changed through a commitment to implementing the sanctions.
On the same day, Wang and Japanese Foreign Minister Fumio Kishida talked on the phone, with the two seeing eye to eye on the need to follow through with the UN's measures. It's the first known conversation between the two sides since North Korea's fourth nuclear test in early January. In line with these efforts, President Barack Obama called on Monday for the U.S. to make sure the sanctions on Pyongyang are being enforced during a meeting with the heads of U.S. diplomatic missions overseas. Pundits say an executive order on carrying out both the UN sanctions and an additional set of U.S. sanctions could be finalized by the end of this week. A senior official at the U.S. Treasury Department, which is in charge of sanctions implementation, will visit China and Hong Kong this week to discuss that and U.S.-China cooperation on dealing with North Korea. Kwon Soa, Arirang News.